In this screencast, I'm going to show you 3 different ways that you can filter data. The first way is by using the on-object menus above each column of data. For example, in this payroll data set, maybe I only want to filter by a specific agency. So I can click on this red icon in the column heading and then choose Filter this column. And maybe I only want to see the payroll records for the Attorney General's office. So I can click Attorney General. And all the other records will be filtered out other than those ones where the agency name equals Attorney General. If I want to save this filter by name, I can click Save As and give it a name, and then I can come back to this filter anytime in the future. So that's the first way to filter. The second way to filter is through this guided filtering experience over on the right-hand side. So here I'm looking at some White House salary information for all the people who work in the White House. And if I want to filter this down by specific employee statuses or salaries or even position titles, I can do that through this pre-built menu over here on the right. So for example, if I only want to see the employees who earn between $60,000 and $100,000 and whose title is Associate Director, I can do that simply by selecting values over here in the guided filtering pane. Again, I can click on Save As and give this filter a name, but in this case I'm not going to. Let's move on to the third kind of filtering experience. Okay, the third kind of filter is to create your own multi-condition dynamic filter based on the values in the underlying data set. So for instance, maybe I want to filter this Federal Election Commission data by candidate profiles. So I can click on the filter button and a filter pane will show up here over on the right. I can click on this link that says click here to add your first condition. And so what I'm going to do is find all the candidates who are running for Senate from some states here in the Northwest. So let's choose this column called House or Senate, and we'll say House or Senate equals S because I can see that the values here are S for Senate and H for House. Now let's add another condition. And you notice over here on the left that it dynamically filtered out all the rows that don't match. So let's now go pick what state they're from, and I'm going to leave the condition set to is, and I'm going to type in Washington, and I'm going to add another value for Oregon. And now let's add a third condition, which is the party. Let's go and click on this column and scroll down, and let's pick party is equal to, and we'll put in Republicans, which is abbreviated REP in this data set. And now when I click Tab, it'll filter out all those rows that don't match the criteria. So here I can see I've got candidates from the states of Oregon and Washington, and their party is Republican, and these are all running for Senate. So if I want to name this filter by name, click Save As, and I can call it something like senatorial candidates from Oregon and Washington who are Republicans, and then from this point forward anybody can access the data through this filter. So that's it. 3 ways to create a filter. That's it for now. Talk to you soon. Bye.